no. Oh no. Not the theme song. Oh no. Oh my, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm cringing so hard. Uh, uh. Oh. Oh, them biscuits do be looking good though. I ate dinner before this. Do not misunderstand me, but you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. What is this poster? Wait, you can't see my, I'm gonna be, let me cursor capture. What is this? Oh shoot. Is that our freaking alarm? Chat. Or you could wake up. Now, now, now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock up and autumn, throw the clock out and stay in bed forever. Ooh. Bam! You slept through the school year and gave up on your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Ta-da! And that was I Love You, Colonel. No, I'm sorry. It's over! Yay! Yay! I didn't have to meet the snack. Okay, I'm going. I'm going. Thanks. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now, now, now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Yes, please shut that thing up. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I'm not gonna pick the obvious wrong answer every time because this game will never be over, and my cringe worthiness will never. What, booger? What do you want? I have no chimkin. I have no biscuits. You just ate dinner with me. You are so needy. Okay. Let's see. You need to take this seriously. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood for one of them hot and steamy biscuits. Okay, I'm sorry. Did we have any of that honey sauce? I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Evril. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm, Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the hell? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Yeah, friends forever. Friendship is amazing. But with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester. What? 3-day only semester? I went to the wrong damn college. Famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam had always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh. And here we go, on with the cringe fest. You should pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief.
Hello. Hi.
Hi there. Hi there, ho there. How dare. How dare. How dare you. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Anyway. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yeah. I absolutely can. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted with someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! Well, hi there. Screw the Colonel. Let's go with Madam Pizza Hut here. It's how? What? Who spells? I know we're trying to be like individual and fancy, but who spells Ashley that way? It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Well, yeah. Are you looking at what I'm looking at? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Hello, Ashley. She has chimpkin on her thighs. She has chicken thighs on her thighs. Miriam, we're no longer friends. Ashley is now my new friend. You are now my arch rival. Okay, thanks. Good chat. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Emerald shins around. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. See? You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to go and add extra letters to make herself look better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Madman, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van. Chat. I can't, Chat. Chad, he's wearing a fucking... He's wearing a... That is not a coat, that is a bib. He is not wearing a shirt. You got this, Evril. You got this. You can do this. It's okay. You ragtag. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van, have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Okay, excuse me. It's a halter top. I am so confused by his hair also. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out where he's supposed to be from. I feel like he's from some chain. Anyway, you've never been. Okay, I read that already. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would even allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand out us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs can learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. What the fuck is this? What is that? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pressing hard against the window directly next to it. And I immediately hate him. It's so bad. Oh, chat, it's so bad. Did he just fart on me? I can't. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Evril. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? No. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Aww. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Oh, it's definitely just you. Just you. Single use, absolutely no problemo. That's all you, girl. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable! His name is Sprinkles. The corgi's name is Sprinkles. I don't even know what voice I should give him. Should I give him Cartman's voice? Okay. Yeah, quiet down, everybody. Every time I look over, there's a different character, and I was not expecting a dog in the dating sim. What's this unreasonably cute puppet? Why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of USC All. Thank God they don't make me read that out every single time. Okay, he kind of cute though. Please call me Professor Doug. I'm a cute What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Is it our guy? Nope. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Oh, cringe chills. You're immediately swept up in the aura of the new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone would be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. He's my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Aha!
Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with your really weird insults? Besides, when Evril sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You are not helping me, girlfriend. We're not helping. You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and gets some ground rules.
Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be a really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Just then, another student enters this classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Clay! Next class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
You don't recognize me? This is my third year in the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me?
You expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheel.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What the hell? The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom, as everyone stands in complete obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Chimkin snack? Rubber ball? Or beef treat? Well, this is a Colonel Sanders Chimkin snack. No, not the sniffies! No! You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite!
Well, I think there might be some competition for the new star student.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of worn doggy drool. Ew. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Evril, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. All right, chat. Who am I sitting next to? Am I sitting to my awkward best friend? Or am I sitting next to Colonel Sanders the Snick? Who am I sitting next to? You're gonna put me next to him. I just know you're gonna put me next to him. Oh, you know what? I could actually just do this. Hold on. Where's my voting button? Okay, why is it doing this to me? Stop it. Okay, there we go. Okay, new poll. Who should I sit next to? The Colonel? Or what was her name? I don't know. Best friend. There we go. So we have the poll going. Get you some Colonel. Get you some Colonel. So we're gonna do this here. I wonder, what is this? Okay, settings, hold on. Okay, prioritize. Oh, no. Prioritize quality. We like quality over quantity. Let's turn this down, turn that up. Okay. Resume. Of course you would put me next to this Colonel. But he's kind of weird. What? Fine. I will sit next to the Colonel. Alright. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Why is him striking a pose? That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
A quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely! I'm looking at you, Pop.
That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Feather?
That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
Comically oversized meat dinner. A spoon.
That's right. What food is best for a broken heart?
Camel meat? Does that say camel meat? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. A pancake that looks like a silly face.
That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy?
Yes. No. He's a talking dog that teaches culinary school. He is the best boy. I know which one Max wants me to pick. I might even know what his second pick is. But part of me wants to see if I can set him off. Oh no, what is this game even? Can you just skip it? No.
That's right. Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. Well, be honest, did you cheat?
You looked up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Everil, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you ever drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. This is my punishment game. This is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, where it's a dating sim for Colonel Sanders because it's cringe. Because I'm a horror streamer and I don't like get scared or things and but I cringe and get embarrassed really hard. My face is on fire right now. I don't know why. Uh the flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. What the fuck? He has a chicken cane? The man has a chicken cane. I can't. I cannot. Oh, this is so cringe. Thank you for that reset. I appreciate that. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. NBD. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've only got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. What is that face? I just recognized his face. He's got the ick face, chat. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Look at us with the smooth moves. Okay, brush the shoulders off. Okay.
Aw.
You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in, and you can feel it. I can't. It's so cringy. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm sorry. Okay, you can do this. Read the damn line, Evril. Read it. Read it. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, I can't. My father-in-law is laughing behind me, making it worse. No, Dad, you're fine. My face is on fire, though. Okay, just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. This game is cursed. Hence the reason it's on What the Fox Wednesday. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. One night made glow in the dark. Oh. It's so painful. All right, and Foxy Stretch, and Sippy. Cheers, y'all. I'm okay, Booger. I'm just at maximum cringe. Okay. She's very upset and very concerned. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. Okay, fine, Booger, come here. Come here. Sit. Okay. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own story. Neg him? Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. Yes, it's cursed. It's so cursed. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I've really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Evril. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. You're not going to blow anything except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your big signature, adorable tiny food creations. What the hell? I told you it was cursed.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair up.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders.
Hey, Colonel.
No!
Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, Evril. I'll prepare a station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boops. And hi, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever.
Do I fix her with the pressure cooker? Or do I fix her with this? I want to know. Oh, she's gonna blow something, all right. Yo.
Who do you want to ask to be Maria's partner?
Who do we want? Pop or Clank? Oh, sorry.
Who do we want? Pop or Clank? Pop's name is Bob, by the way. Ooh, we could give her a Bob, battery-operated boyfriend. She's gonna need one if she... Well, I mean, he could be Clank could be battery-operated, too. I feel like she'd get more laps with Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heads up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Is this you? I don't even know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be just fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. All right, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Take a basic dish to divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you decide?
What was that sentence even?
Which dish do you suggest your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. We just want him to mash up potatoes and get his gravy.
Oh my god, I apologize. That was so bad. Oh, I just made myself cringe. Booger! Okay, bye, Booger. Oh my god, that was so painful. Let's see. Obviously, you need to 100% this game.
I've always been something of a hometown chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
Oh, and gravy!
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away.
Oh my god, doing this as Cartman is even worse. It's so bad.
No, please. Like me, picking perfect produce is a passing the mind.
Uh-huh.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
I can't even think.
We're just cookie partners. Mind your own business. Sanders heard is my business. You better keep your fingers off my man. Bitch, you won't go. You won't go. You might have chicken on your thighs, but I got chicken on my heart. Did someone call for me? No, she's done then. While I'm over here crushing Evril's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of my classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh no. Oh no, we're getting the anime levels of music. Ooh, back to normal. Perfect. Okay. Oh shoot, what did he say? I missed it. Colonel Sanders returns full of blah 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 blah. Actually, no. It looks like Edgar was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur subs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I can teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Don Don. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. Well, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner of you for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Is she supposed to be Popeyes? Is that what the deal is? Is she supposed to be Popeye's chicken? I haven't been there in so long. I have no clue. She looks more like Pizza Hut to me. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. Hello? You need to ask her for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders' hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I think Pop is Popeyes? Okay. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of a class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects... A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Everil as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Get wrecked, witch! Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Everil's natural talent or their loyalty. Ooh, sick burn, Colonel. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he is nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy pot, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Okay. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Yeah. Exactly. Yes, that is exactly it. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. Oh. If you love something, set it free. What the hell? What the hell is this? I'm going to die. Laughter is so cringy. Okay, I'm sorry. Professional streamer. Okay. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you flick the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by his revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on there, Evril. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Oh, you don't say.
Can I have potatoes, please?
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I'll have prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, based on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite off right off the plate.
Yeah, yeah. That thing about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have been turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! What the hell?
You wish to poop my snoot? Go ahead, poop the snoot.
Cat, thank you for the poopy snooty. This is so bad. This is so bad, chat. Oh my god, I can't. She's too distracted by the cringe. The cringe is so hard.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd, and they are as motionless as the statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professor's here make enough money.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Ah, so bad. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sandals out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. I am a horror streamer, so playing scary, creepy, bloody, gutty, gory, horrible, mind-bending things doesn't work on me. This shit works on me. I told you when I was earlier, when we had a you cringe, you lose thing, like, yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Is he crying? Is my man crying? Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Why? Colonel Sanders? Yes, Evril. This is so terrible. There's something I need to tell you.
Aha!
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. Come on, everyone, confess to Colonel Daddy. No. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. That our souls may grant them the wishes floating on a shooting star. I need to get my I need to get my I need to get my VTuber rigged because I can't not with the hand gestures. It's so bad, chat. Okay.
Ugh.
Hey, no, you shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Does his hair keep getting an erection, or is it just me? What the hell is that? What is this? Chat, what is this? What? Its teeth are sporks. Chat. 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 We need to talk, chat. We need to talk for just a minute. This literally hurts. I just want you to know. This literally hurts. And if I don't survive this, I need you all to go on without me. Max, you are in charge. You are in charge in the event that I do not make it through this What the Fox Wednesday stream. Okay. Back to our normally scheduled content. I will go back to my normal size. All right. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sim. What? It's a what and a what? This is a dating sim, not a battle base. Also, did you just cheese me? How rude. How dare you? How very dare you? Okay. What will you do? Are we fighting as Colonel Sanders now? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with authority. Cook with love does 1 damage. Really? That's it? It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. I'm sorry, the fuck, you say? Did he just hawk 2 of me? Chat, I think he hawked 2 at me. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth herself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. Trepidation. No breathing. Don't give a fuck. Okay, sorry. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile, and you take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Fuck with love. It does 1 damage, because we suck. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the plot. Oh. Ooh. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. 1, 2, 3, not it. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Oh. Oh no, we've taken JoJo's stance. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Chad. Chad. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. It's so bad. He summons the most terrifying thing on the planet, 1,000 chickens. Oh shit. We're popping out of our uniform. Hot Pie Power Pinch. Hot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. My hero. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him. Spare the wretched beast. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack! You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student death loan destruction. Oh my god. It's so it's student loan destruction does 10 damage. Spark Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You can I can't. Okay, let me grab a drink of water. I can't stop laughing. Okay. You continue to surprise me, Evril. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borgo. Huh. Borgo? That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your
hell
love.
is that?
Dreams are weird. I'm trying so hard, chat. I'm trying so incredibly hard to stop laughing, but it just keeps getting worse. The fuck? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about your encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Unholy Dark Lord. Hello? You are watching the worst punishment I have ever given myself. Which this is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the dating sim, which was redeemed during my birthday subathon in October, and the cringe is so real. I feel like my face is about to turn inside out. Honestly.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clay.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not that only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king in a school he didn't even go to, and it was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the cool guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in this botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, he could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much of a use to anyone. Cough, fibber, cough.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
Oh my god, you want to talk about cringe? I changed my channel name to UTN to remind me of my cringy name. Oh no! But the at won't let you. Oh no! What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient. Trust no one with my Sanders. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does the thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Oh no, here he comes again. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. What the actual fuck am I looking at? Is he on a horse with chickens on the saddle? It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. I'm kind of upset it wasn't a white horse. I mean, I get it, it would clash with his uniform, but like, come on. Come on. Oh, what the hell am I even doing? This is so bad. Yo, why is he low-key hot? I know he's a legitimate chicken snack. He's a snack. He's a literal snack. He's finger licking good. And I don't like it because no. Colonel Sanders is like older than shit and dead on top of it. And they animatified him into this. Stand back and admire his glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance? A short horse dance. What the fuck is a short horse dance? Did he like make the horse dance? Like, is that what he did? Or did he do. Oh. Okay, sorry, moving on. He does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Bet you wish you were that horse now, huh? No, just kidding. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Avril just gets really nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping. I mean, they've got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. But by the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, wonk. Oh, you made the pressure cooker mad. Oh my god, what is that look on Van Van? Oh, so cringe.
Ugh.
Who do you think you're talking not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is. As I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is. Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay attention better.
Really? Really, Chet? Really? Really? We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone self, you had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. We're making it again. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. It always boils 100 seconds before you turn the heat on. That's wrong.
Remember, you think it, Ever. Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' exact recipe exactly, but you have an idea.
How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Wet tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. A small town where big dreams are born, the town deep beneath the surface of the... That's right! This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. No, it's wrong!
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Evril. He's actually cheering you on. which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonsful of gravy would it take to fill a traditional Victorian bathing tub? What? What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You were stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk. I know, right?
You know that. Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Sorry, I forgot the question. Oh, shit.
What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits?
Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand whisker. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing your personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Avril does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know it's properly mixed.
There's an easier way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Avril, no!
But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The
Quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. What? And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. Ayo? I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated.
Ooh, you look thirsty. Have you hydrated yet today?
What kind of thirsty are you calling me?
Shrimp from Walmart. Radioactive shrimp from Walmart.
One that made me glow in the dark. Oh. But seriously, what kind of thirsty are you calling me? Because he do be looking like a snack again. Sippy sippy. Cheers, y'all. All right. And Foxy stretch. Foxy. Oh, snap, crap, whoop, pop, Fox Krispies. Okay. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Wait, isn't that true? Wasn't he an obstetrician? Wasn't the actual... Wait, hold on. Googling for content. No, that's a lie. That was a straight lie. He was a senator, though. What? He was a senator? Oh, wait, he was an amateur obstetrician. Sanders helped deliver babies during the Great Depression while working in the backwoods of Corbin, Kentucky? He delivered the babies because there was no one else to do it at the time. The more you know, I suppose. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. Was he a lawyer? Hold on. Colonel Sanders' career. Jobs. He was a cook, writer, restaurateur, amateur obstetrician, insurance salesman, filling station operator, steam engine stoker, and he was also a senator. And yet his claim to fame was Chimkin. Fried Chimkin. What's a tricky? Obstetrician. It's basically a gynecologist. Kind of. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. What the hell am I doing with this game? What is life? Maybe I should go create my own Chimkin recipe. Maybe I can be Colonel Foxy. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the sport monster.
You wish to poop my snoot? Okay, go ahead, poop the snoot.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on, I gotta move. I didn't put myself down enough. Luckily, you got my chin and not something else. Okay, there we go. Gorko, the spork monster, is here. Oh, wait.
Gorko, the sport monster, is here to fight a hero.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night.
That was Gorko, my twin. I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. But we're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you.
Oh, right.
It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think that you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Emerald was saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Oh, I bet you like to eat, Colonel Sanders. I bet you do.
Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it with one gulp.
Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a chihuahua.
What? He was a chihuahua. I'll be real, Colonel Foxy sounds like either an awesome strip club or a FNAF character. Speaking of FNAF, that movie's coming out soon. I need to write that down. Let's see.
Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way we've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. Respect the book. Respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Evril, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Ooh, really? Ooh, chicken and waffles. I've literally eaten dinner. This is bad.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
But crap. He invited me to his hideaway. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Damn! He had a beard. Chat. He had a beard as a baby. Baby beard confirmed. Is that a drumstick? That is indeed a drumstick. That is a gravy scented candle. Okay. Okay. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him.
Little do you know, this is his grandpappy.
Oh, sorry. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. While there is something, it's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I'm thinking it's mac and cheese. What are we thinking it is? Because we've had mashed potatoes and gravy, fried chicken, then the biscuits. The only other thing I can think of is the mac and cheese, the corn. What else do they have? I don't even know. Do we reveal it or do we keep it a secret? He kept his secret from us. Actually, I've said too much. Please, forget I ever said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many, nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours. The freaking music. Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it's only fair. Colonel Sanders' face grows serious. Ah, yes, about that. You see... Yes, Colonel? So cringy. I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake. Oh no! The ingredient you shared with Miriam, it wasn't true? Well, we lied to Miriam, so yes, it wasn't true. You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows that he's probably had the right to do so. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices? You see, we had only just met, and I had to make sure that you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secrets. To me, my recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. That secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my bestie. Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed, but now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again. I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do. I'm counting on you. Then in that case, I present to you. Oh my god, this hurts. This is so bad. Oh, I keep saying that, I know, but it's so cringy. It's so bad. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, chat. We're fine. We're fine. My original coleslaw. Okay, so it was coleslaw. I forgot about coleslaw. The shredded cabbage disc glistens in the light. Nice try. The shredded cabbage disc glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind? I can't. I can't say that. Okay. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. He's crying over coleslaw. He's crying over coleslaw. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment while I slip into my off-white negligee apron. Sorry. Multiple choice, why the fuck does my keyboard keep changing the word to coffee? Maybe you need some coffee. This I can translate. This is the greatest peak writing that I've ever experienced. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel as it glimmers with shimmery gold dust. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No. No, it cannot. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? A narcissist? Oh, did I say that out loud? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Tap on an item. Okay. The photo appears to be of Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. No. That's real? Okay. I can't. Who is this man? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his best secret herbs and spices. Oh, the door opened. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. I don't see any damn drumsticks. Part of his family bucket list. Oh my God, Max. No. Boo. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Okay, hold on.
Floof,
Pete
Floof,
Harmon.
Floofster, Floofy, Floof. Welcome.
@_gaming joined the floofdom.
Thank you so much, UDT Gaming, for becoming an official floof, and congratulations on joining the Flooftome. Glad to have ya. So yeah, apparently Pete Harmon, who was the first franchisee and is considered a business partner. So he was literally the first franchisee of KFC. Oh my God. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. It was the summer of 69. Okay. Nope. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Tapping an item. So wait, if I play this again, does it give us the actual... Don't be a freak. Don't be a freak. Don't be a freak. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of Student is swept out in a breeze. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Don't be a freak. We talking about Sanders with this vast number of random stuff? Dude! And here I am romancing an anime version of him. What the? Okay. Open a don't get on the floor. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. I thought we were going to sniff it. I'm not going to lie. The jacket is a bit big on you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they mean? Fuck. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
Aw.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Ah, crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Okay, here we go. You fess up and tell the truth? Sent it? Oh no. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel. Yes, Evril. He's crying. He's crying again. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning in the Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, blank. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters
I don't
at the
scream.
sight of it.
I don't squeal. Apparently, I scream.
What? Let me hold on a minute. Like a jewel of negative riz that actually does psychic damage. What the hell kind of sentence is that? Max, what in the hell? Okay. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh, you sly devil. Look at you, smooth like butter. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg, flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. With the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed to the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me out to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection... Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from the whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, then you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Evril. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. Tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. You've got a memory erasing spell. Okay, Don't do it after all. Oh no, do we forget our love? Do we forget about it? What do we think, chat? I'm gonna grab myself a sip of water here. What do we think? Did we forget him? Don't do it? All right. Although, Max, you kind of flubbed up the last one. You'll break his crispy fried heart? He just yelled at me. Fine. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Waits to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Karen, I'll never come back here, parents. I will destroy you, Karen.
Sprinkles is ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terrence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Evril, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from out of the back room. Hey, yo, are they in the back room together? Oh.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you just had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care.
Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
Beep. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels and not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. Oh my god, what the hell? In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy.
I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need.
Oh, I know you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sandler's stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her face.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Evril's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Evril, what are you doing here? There's still some time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your fess up. I want to eat my damn pot pie. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. And of course it's in a frickin' red and white striped bowl. Wow. The freaking gasps he gives me every time. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Von Von and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out for really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
That's Fred's man.
What? What?
Best friend Baxter.
Best friend Baster Blaster? What? Okay. Von Von flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it.
Live dial pressure point. Chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? The singularity.
That is the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going from? But it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Evril, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, Nice try. Because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Everil. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What? Die. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? What is this game?
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Hot, clank.
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm sorry.
It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. It's proof of God's love.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? Oh wait, that is my voice. Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in USCAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects.
As Benjamin Franklin once said, oh no.
Yes, it has been a long semester of 3 days.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, this time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I made tender udon noodles in a savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. It's that teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy floating in its itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby green tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I have never really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal was devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with such love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Everil, for helping me to believe in myself.
And then you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made booty over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of virgin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch, my tongue.
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make something difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified. Proclama. Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps with my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Evril? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. Didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled to trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've seen of me, either.
If the class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
Two chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious in fact that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. This new menu item is so impressive, even the Von Von and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment: to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh no, this is gonna get clipped, I can just tell.
Little dog is in the house.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Damn! They look better like this. Von Von and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. Rude.
No girls allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws.
I know! Holy... I can only say this.
Yeah, damn.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Notice me, senpai.
Oh, I'm losing. And now that everyone is...
Oh, and now that everyone is together. It's the Spork Monster! He is totally mellowed out! Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more! From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me my new name, Party Monster! This is so painful. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam. Oh, maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat.
She's a wolf in mouse clothing.
Really, Timmy?
The mouse's ghostly howl stakes claim to...
A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam except your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least that we could do for your school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing? I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh my god, here we go. Kinda less. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end?
No, it's not the end.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Evril, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, it's so cringy. Okay, I got this. I don't got this, fuck. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you care to dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100% 100th franchise is up and running. I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Everil. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to learn Colonel Sanders' true nature? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Everil, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. That was the shittiest end ever. Of course, KFC present. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Psyop production. Is that okay, that's literally the credits. Okay. I was like, oh no. Please tell me there's okay. So so that was I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger licking good dating simulator. Brought to you by KFC. Oh my god. So happy that's over. You have no idea. That was so bad.